While dealing any problem on Doppler effect, first you have to find which is source and which is observer. Before explaining the cases on Doppler effect, I would like to share an important formula for this topic, that is velocity equal to frequency into lambda. This is our umbrella. Our observer is moving with velocity Vo and our source is stationary, so Vs is equal to 0. And the waves produced by the source is moving with velocity V with frequency f. And here we should not confuse with the velocity of the source and velocity of the waves. Here the source is stationary, so velocity of the source is 0. With the help of our Amrutam, we got this formula. Here Fu refers to the frequency of the wave with respect to our observer. Being u, it refers to the velocity of the wave with respect to observer. Since they are moving in same direction, by the relative motion concept, we got v minus v naught. Here lambda mu equal to lambda because the source is not moving. Finally we got this. And again with the help of our algorithm, we can take lambda equal to v by f. And by simplifying this, we got f nu equal to f into v minus vo by v. What if the observer is moving towards the source? No problem. Just simply change the sign from minus to plus. I will tell you a trick to remember this formula easily. When the observer is moving towards the source, the frequency held by the observer increases. So we keep here plus sign and vice versa. Going to the another case, here the observer is at rest. The source is moving away from the observer with Vs velocity and the waves are moving towards the observer with V velocity with actual frequency f. At time equal to 0, source produced its first wavefront. At time equal to capital T, wave produced its second wavefront. Actually, the wavelength should be lambda. Since the source is moving with Vs velocity, the wavelength is increased by Vs into this time. Lambda nu now becomes Vs into T plus lambda equal to V nu by lambda nu. V nu equal to V. Since our observer is not moving, lambda nu, just we got lambda nu equal to lambda plus Vs into T. And here time period T equal to 1 by f, we substituted it, and with the help of Amrutam, lambda equal to V by f. So finally we got nu equal to f into V by V plus Vs. What if the source is moving towards the observer? No problem. Just change the sign from plus to minus. Here you should not confuse with the first case. Change of signs in this case is opposite from the first case. Go to the last case, which is the combination of first two cases. First case, V nu equal to V minus V naught. And by the second case, we got lambda nu equal to Vs into T plus lambda. And by substituting them in our formula, we got the sign of the wave. So this formula of this case, also first you can get the formulas of first two cases also. Show you how. In the first case, the source is at rest, so by making Vs equal to 0, we will get the second first case formula. In the second case, our observer is at rest, by making Vo equal to 0, we will get the second formula. Come closer to each other, the frequency increases. If they move away from each other, the frequency decreases. This is the part which you have to remember. In our question, we have two sources with same frequency moving in the same direction. But S1 moving with 2 meter per second and S2 is moving with 1 meter per second. We have our observer 12 meters above from the ground. Here our observer is equidistant from our two sources. And they gave the distance between the two sources is 10 meters. And also they gave velocity of the wave equal to 330 meter per second. In the question we are asked to find the beats. We all know that beats is the difference between the two frequencies observed by the observer. Whenever you see a problem on Doppler effect, the very first thing you should recall is our Amrutam. that is 3.45. When you find this, and this is the formula of our last case. The observer is at rest, so VO becomes 0, and as our source is moving towards the observer, frequency should increase, here it should decrease, so we are keeping minus sign. The velocity of the source should be in a line along the observer. We have to take the component of the velocity by Pythagoras theorem. Cos theta equal to 5 by 13. So Vs equal to 2 cos theta, that is 2 into 5 by 13 equal to 10 by 13 meter per second. Second source is moving away from the observer. We get the plus sign in the denominator, and by taking the component of the velocity, we get Vx2 equal to 5 by 13 meter per second. Here, by substituting f1 dash and f2 dash, we will get this term. Here we can take V common from both numerator and denominator, and we can cancel it. We are taking this denominator part into numerator. Since these values are very less than 1, by using binomial theorem, we are getting this term. And here plus 1 and minus 1 got cancelled, and the final step is f by v into vs1 plus vs2. Now we have substituted our numerical values here. 0 0 cancel, 13 11s are, 11 3s are, 3 5s are. So the final answer is 5 heads.